perfect mix of Yamato's raw power and Luffy's unstoppable spirit. It was fast, emotional, and unforgettable. Another highlight that cemented Wano as one of the most legendary arcs in One Piece. After so many years of silence and suffering, seeing him rise again at that exact moment felt unreal. The timing was perfect, and for many fans it was one of the most satisfying punches in the entire series. A scene that carried the weight of Kuma's entire story and instantly became one of the most unforgettable moments in One Piece history. Speculated about Luffy's ultimate power-up, and when it finally happened, the internet exploded. The transformation was unlike anything we had seen before. Wild, cartoonish, and yet incredibly powerful. A moment that will forever be remembered as one of the craziest highlights in One Piece history. Before Luffy even arrived, Yamato stood alone against Kaido, holding her ground against one of the strongest creatures in the world. That alone was enough to blow fans away, finally seeing Yamato step fully into battle. What made this moment special was not just the intensity of the fight, but also the underlying father and child relationship. Facing Kaido wasn't just about strength. It was about Yamato's resolve to oppose her father and fight for her own ideals. And let's be honest, when Shanks steps up, you know it's going to be a great scene. It was a brief but overwhelming display that left fans speechless and reminded everyone why Shanks is one of the most respected and feared pirates in One Piece. King pushed him to his absolute limits, forcing Zoro to dig deeper than ever before and unleash his full power. The clash was fast, brutal, and beautifully animated. Every swing of Zoro's blades carried weight, and every counter from King raised the stakes higher. What made this fight so special is that it wasn't just another victory. It felt like a turning point in Zoro's journey, the moment he proved beyond doubt that he is Luffy's right hand, the swordsman destined to one day become the strongest in the world. For Zoro fans, this fight was everything they had been waiting for, and it instantly became one of the most celebrated moments in One Piece. And if you've watched until here, thank you for your support. Let me know in the comments which moment was your favorite. Crazy was about to happen. In that single moment, we were reminded why he's called the hero of the Marines. It wasn't just raw strength. It was a statement that even after decades, Garp still stands as one of the most powerful figures in the world. The sheer scale of Galaxy Impact left the fandom stunned, proving that legends in One Piece never truly fade. Impact! The moment isn't finished yet because One Piece gave us another crazy Garp scene, his fight against Kuzan. Seeing the hero of the Marines clash with his own former protege was something nobody expected, and it hit fans with a mix of hype and emotion. It was fast-paced, intense, and filled with some of Sanji's flashiest techniques. And when the fight reached its climax, the combination of raw power and emotion made it unforgettable. A defining moment for Sanji that had fans hyped worldwide. Managed to leave his mark in true Sanji fashion. It was witty, defiant, and unforgettable. A scene that proved even against a so-called god, his spirit couldn't be broken. 言い残したことが一つあった。神よ。悪いな。いや、その前にタバコの火欲しかったとこだ。ああ。吠え面かきやがれ。文字通りお前がこの苦痛を受けろ。試してみろ。どうだ。返させてくれ。When Sanji and Zoro were both ready to sacrifice their lives for Luffy, he had suffered in battle. And when Sanji woke up looking for him, Zoro simply said those legendary words. どこだ。何もかも無事なわけねえ。いた。何もなかった。さすがだな。鏡。カムサイ。We move to one of the most shocking moments in the final saga, Shanks versus Kid. Nobody expected the clash to end the way it did, and it instantly reminded everyone of the insane gap between Shanks and the rest of the world. Shanks showed exactly why he's feared and respected across the seas, ending the fight in a way that left fans stunned. For Kid, it was another tough reality check. This moment made Useless Kid a meme. This time it wasn't Big Mom. Now we switch to another epic Shanks moment. Marineford was in absolute chaos. Marines, pirates, and warlords clashing in the biggest battle we had ever seen. And just when it seemed like the bloodshed would never end, Shanks arrived. With his crew at his side, he brought everything to a halt. Even the strongest on the field, admirals, warlords, and the remnants of Whitebeard's crew, it's the first time we've seen Luffy stand his ground against a Marine Admiral who once caused the crew so much trouble back on Sabaody. Seeing Luffy now easily handling that same overwhelming speed and power showed just how far he has come. It was surreal, it was long overdue, and it was the kind of fight that had fans going absolutely crazy. Finally made his entrance, those fears were confirmed. It was a chilling reminder of how mysterious and terrifying the Gorosei truly are. For so many years, the five elders just sat in the background, never taking action. And then, for the first time, we actually saw one of them step into the spotlight. Fans had been waiting for this moment for decades, and it sent shockwaves through the entire community. Pirates in the world of One Piece, coming face to face in a battle nobody expected to see so soon. The intensity of that showdown sent shockwaves through the fandom, proving once again why Law has become one of the most popular captains in the series, and reminding everyone of just how terrifying Blackbeard truly is. His opponent's body was as hard as steel thanks to his devil fruit, and every attack seemed useless. But then came the turning moment, when Zoro finally learned to cut steel itself. This fight marked Zoro's rise to a new level and showed that he was truly on the path to becoming the world's greatest swordsman. His power went crazy, and the entire fight turned into a spectacle. What made it so memorable is how perfectly it fits One Piece and Luffy himself, epic and hilarious at the same time. The design was wild, the attacks were explosive, and it instantly became one of the most iconic transformations in One Piece. It was the kind of moment that reminded fans why Luffy is one of the most unpredictable and exciting protagonists in anime.
どこまで伸びてくる。
Lobby during the fight against Blueno, Luffy shocked everyone when his body began to steam and his speed skyrocketed. It was the turning point where Luffy proved he wasn't just improvising anymore. He was ready to fight on a whole new level.